Good afternoon once again from ADIPEC 2025 in Abu Dhabi. Very pleased to welcome His Excellency Engineer Sharif Al-Olama. Thank you very much. Today, this year, ADIPEC is like no other, basically. And we are seeing so many participations from all over the world. We used to say about energy transition. Now we are hearing more energy balance, the pragmatism of the United Arab Emirates. However, the UAE is very much remains committed to being a global leader in the energy transition, in the renewable energy, in the green economy and the blue economy as well. Where are we now basically at ADIPEC 2025 and what is the message today?
As you mentioned, we see ADIPEC and we are very proud that every year, year on year, we see a bigger event.
Yes.
We see an event that has major outcomes. Major agreements, a push, a drive towards achieving better results when it comes to energy transition. You mentioned that there is a shift now from focusing on energy transition to having an energy balance. I think also there was a quote by the Deputy Secretary of Energy in the US where he was talking about energy addition.
Yes.
And which is true. We see that there is a massive growth when it comes to AI applications and data centers, a massive growth when it comes to power demand. And with this, we see that whatever plans we had or whatever targets we had established at COP28, all of a sudden now seem a little bit more challenging, because what we anticipated in COP28 was by 2030 we would require 11,000 gigawatts of renewable energy. Now, with the growth that we're seeing in AI and data centers, that number is being revised. Another problem is also whatever we committed to in COP28 in energy efficiency was to double from 2% to 4%. On average, right now, the world is doing 1%. So that would mean that the 11,000 gigawatts you would require in 2030 now is more than 27,000 gigawatts. So you're chasing a moving target. Therefore, there is a lot of more energy needed. We need to focus a lot on energy efficiency. These two critical pillars are necessary to enable the energy transition to happen and for us to make progress.
Yeah. But here in the United Arab Emirates, we have the 4 nuclear reactors that are now fully operational. The solar is gaining momentum. Waste to energy as well in Dubai is gaining momentum. What is next, basically? We are seeing quite a big progress in this regard.
See, for us, the strategy has always been very clear. Is we are not going to focus on 1 or 2 or 3 sources of energy. We're
all the above, like Dr. Sultan Jaber.
Exactly. Now, when you talk about what is happening in the country, obviously you mentioned we do have nuclear power, we have renewable energy, we have a lot of solar, and we are also investing in wind, slow wind technology. We have waste to energy that has been established already. We have a plant running in Sharjah with BIA,
yes.
And there are projects in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai. We are also working with technology providers and looking into other aspects. So one aspect we're looking into is converting waste into hydrogen, and then eventually taking hydrogen into some derivatives, either it being methanol, ammonia, or sustainable aviation fuel. I think hydrogen will play a major role in the future. It will be part of the mix.
Longer future, rather.
Yes, but what you will see on hydrogen is you will see also a transition. You will see that hydrogen will start off with blue hydrogen that is based on fossil fuel, and eventually it will transition into green once the scale is there and the cost is more economical.
Yeah. When it comes to aviation, SAF, and also the eSAF, how do you position ahead of Dubai Air Show? Where do you see the UAE is well positioned? What is next in this aspect?
We have all the merits and all the necessary groundwork to make this a success for the UAE. It's a well-known fact. Dubai is an aviation hub that connects east to west. And it only makes sense that here in the UAE, we have the capability to produce sustainable aviation fuel to power the aviation industry that comes through Dubai Airport. We are working on a number of projects where we are looking into utilization of used cooking oil, refining it and getting sustainable aviation fuel, and we are working with a number of partners where we will make this happen. We have the off-takers, we have the airports that will endorse this, and we are actually foreseeing what the future is.
ESAF, do you foresee any potential for ESAF?
Definitely. Just like all the other fuels we see, we will see a mix. But at the end of the day, for me, it's the economics that would work. Yes, you want to do a transition, but you want to do a transition that makes economical sense.
Great. EVs, electric vehicles, as Moza just mentioned, last year we hit 140,000 almost in the UAE. We are close to 200,000 by end of this year, perhaps a bit less, a bit more. We are on track for the 500,000 in the foreseeable future. And we're seeing so many EVs around. Where are we in terms? What is next strategy?
Progress is amazing. I think as part of our demand side management program, we have a vertical that is focusing on transportation. And this vertical focuses on what are the necessary means that we can introduce into the market to make EVs more acceptable for the users. Of course, we have issued as a ministry a number of regulations and policies that endorse the uptake of EVs in the country. We have also created an entity which we call UAEV, which is a charging point operator, fully owned by the government. And we are embarking on a massive campaign installing DC chargers in public areas. Today we have over 150 chargers that we have installed, but we are working with a major plan to expand significantly. There are many other charging point operators like, ADNOC, Etisalat and others. I foresee the target that we had put for the year 2030 of having 10,000 chargers distributed over the UAE. I think we are going to hit and exceed that earlier.
My last question, carbon tax. This is quite sensitive. Do you foresee that the GCC is ready to adopt carbon tax in the coming 5 years?
The short answer, no.
No. Why is that? Why do you think?
I think it has its own challenges. You need to have a comprehensive structure when it comes to governance, when it comes to uptake, when it comes to appetite. And you need to have a sort of consolidated approach by all the countries in the region. You cannot do this as a standalone country. Because once you do this and you apply it, then you are really giving a disadvantage to your economy compared to the others.
Engineer Sharif, Your Excellency, thank you very much for your good answer.